and happy December 20th. Today it is Wreck the Halls with Wreck-It Ralph. Ta-da! A sugar angel! Vanellope Von Sweets exclaimed proudly. Ralph smiled weakly. Vanellope could tell something was bothering him. Hey, Ralph, what's wrong? She asked. Ralph explained that for the first time ever, the Nicelanders had invited him to their holiday party. Party was great, Ralph told Vanellope, but I kept thinking about how lonely the other bad guys must be. You're right, Vanellope said. Let's throw the bad guys a Christmas party. Ralph's face lit up. He called a special meeting of the Bad Anon support group and told the bad guys how wonderful Christmas could be. Meet back here on Christmas Eve, Ralph instructed them. Ralph and Vanellope wasted no time. They immediately began making gifts and decorating the perfect lollipop tree for their friends. How are we going to carry all this? Ralph asked, pointing to the pile of presents. The same way Santa does, Vanellope cried. In a sleigh, of course. The friends headed to the cart bakery to create the perfect Christmas cart. One rocket-powered candy sleigh ready to go, Vanellope declared as their vehicle slid out of the finisher. Let's get this thing moving. Ralph couldn't wait to get to the party. As they took off, he reached for the rocket switches, but his hand was too big. He snapped the switches in half. Only one rocket turned on, and the sleigh spun out of control. Vanellope tried to regain control of the runaway sleigh, but it was no use. The rocket spiraled down until, gloop, it landed in Great Caramel Lake. The sleigh and all the presents were ruined. Empty-handed and covered in caramel, Ralph and Vanellope had to deliver the bad news to the bad guys. I've wrecked their Christmas, Ralph said. Vanellope knew the crash had been an accident, but still their plans were ruined. Time to face the music, big guy, she said, shaking her head. When Ralph and Vanellope opened the door to the support group room, the friends' jaws dropped. The room was completely decked out. The bad guys greeted them with a big cheer. How did y'all do this? Ralph asked in amazement. We spent the last few days getting everything ready, Sorceress said. Vanellope and I made presents and trimmed a tree, but I crashed the sled, Ralph said sadly. I wrecked everything. Don't be silly. You got us all in the Christmas spirit, Satine said. You're the reason we're here, spending the holidays together. That's the best present of all. The other bad guys nodded in agreement. The wide smile spread across Ralph's face. Merry Christmas, everyone. And as they all celebrated late into the night, Ralph had to admit it truly was the merriest Christmas any of them had ever had. So once again, it's not always about what you have on Christmas, but about who you spend it with. And even though we can't be always together on Christmas, it's important to make sure that you let everybody know that you care and that you love them. See you soon.